If you hold cryptocurrency, are you currently stressed out about the looming tax bill that you may have to pay IRS? Are you worried about how that's going to get paid? Well, in this video, I am going to give you peace of mind so that you no longer have to fear IRS and worry about the tax bill that you think may be coming. Many of you have really invested in cryptocurrency and you've made a tremendous amount of money. I get phone calls every single day of people telling me, Karla, cryptocurrency is going to be my new full-time job. This is what I'm going to be doing. And based on what I've done in the past, I am trending not only to make 1,000, 100,000, a million. I have clients calling me, telling me they may be making upwards of $10 million on cryptocurrency. And as a result, they know that there is a looming tax bill that is going to be coming their way, because we all know at this point, cryptocurrency is taxed as a property. And if you sell that crypto and you liquidate it and put that cash in your pocket, you're going to have a tax bill and you're going to have to reconcile with IRS. I want you to realize that there's things that you need to consider and things that you should be doing. Because so many of you are in fear, you have tunnel vision and are only focusing on your cryptocurrency. But life before crypto existed. So I want to back up a little bit and explain to you what you really need to be considering. When it comes to your taxes, it doesn't matter where the source of your income comes from. Whether it's cryptocurrency and you're making $100,000, whether it's selling property and you're making $10 million, the principles still remain the same. We got to look at your tax return from a holistic approach and figure out the best strategy for you. I am going to tell you what a holistic approach actually looks like. When you are thinking about taxes from a holistic approach, the way that we are looking at that is we're looking at everything on your tax return. We're looking at you as an individual. We're looking at you possibly filing joint with a significant other. We're looking at the children that are on your tax return. We're looking at every source of income and every source of expense that comes across your tax return. Why are we doing that? Because just like when you go to the doctor and you may go to the doctor and they may say your foot hurts, the doctor is going to take your blood, the doctor is going to make you get on the scale, the doctor is going to assess the whole person. Why will they assess the whole person? Because it's important to see the entire picture, because the entire picture is going to tell us what we need to do with the foot. The entire picture is going to tell us what we need to do with how much money you've made on your cryptocurrency. Let me give you some examples of what I'm talking about. Let's say that you come to me and you say, Karla, I've made literally $2 million in crypto. And I had this call the other day with one of my clients, and I love these conversations. They were so fixated on how much they made in crypto. They had calculated the tax. They were telling me, Karla, I'm going to have to pay 45% in crypto because of my federal income tax rate, the capital gains rate, the extra 3% in Medicare, the state that I live in. I'm going to be at 45%. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I said, the first thing I need you to do is calm down. We're going to have a conversation because I know your tax situation. There's more to your tax return than just cryptocurrency. When you have a large amount of money coming onto your tax return, we as tax professionals need to look at other elements on the return. This particular client had a business on his tax return. My job was to figure out, is there any way we can get larger business deductions that could potentially get him a loss to offset the crypto income that he has to report? When you are looking at your tax return, we're looking at all income sources, all line items, whether it's wages, whether it's capital gains from cryptocurrency, whether it's the sale of real estate, whether it's dividends, whether it's portfolio income, whether it's unemployment income. We're looking at total income. We're looking at AGI, adjusted gross income, across the board. Once we get a handle on adjusted gross income and everything that you have tentacles in, everything that you're doing, everything you're responsible for, your children, maybe you have elderly parents, maybe you're paying for school, maybe you have a business, maybe you have a side hustle. We're looking at everything that you're currently doing And then we're asking you, what are the things that you want to be doing? And then once we get all the elements together, then we're going to be able to come up with a strategy to reduce your tax bill. We can't just focus on the fact that you've made crypto. Why is that? Because we have to look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is where we're going to find what's really causing all the other things to happen to you as a tax person. Looking at the crypto is not the only thing that we have to look at. We have to look at all the other elements on the tax return, because all the other elements on the tax return are going to aggregate together to get the full tax bill and the full tax liability. And when we do so, we're going to be able to find things that we can use to help reduce your tax bill overall. And that's really the key and the crux of the matter. We have to reduce the overall tax bill. If I can bring down your adjusted gross income, thereby reducing your taxable income, you may not be paying 45% on the sale of that crypto. I know a lot of you think that, but that is not the way that it works. There are so many different strategies that you can put in place. Let me give an example of a strategy that you could potentially put in place. If you own cryptocurrency and that is going to be the full-time way that you're going to make money, you know what else that you could be doing? How about we potentially set up an S corporation for you? How about you manage your crypto from that S corporation? How about we pull in all those other write-offs, your cars, we lease a portion of your home, we get your kids on payroll. How about we do those things and get expenses onto your tax return to reduce your taxable income, expenses that you're already paying. Yes, expenses that you're already paying. And you may think it to yourself, Karla, how can I do that? Well, you can do that because the code section 61 says you have to report income from every source derived. But code section 162 says that you can take a deduction as long as you're in the pursuit of income. And if you're out there investing in crypto, you are in the pursuit of income. I need you to get out of the tunnel vision of cryptocurrency and look at the bigger picture so that I can help you reduce your tax bill. I need you to think about what else do I have that I can utilize to bring my taxes down. I need you to think big picture and not just zone in on the tunnel vision. So many things that you can do. We are literally just scraping the surface. If you are an individual that has made a lot of money in cryptocurrency, do yourself a favor, take your eyes off your crypto for just a second, close down that Coinbase account, close down those other apps, and really get a big picture vision going. Get out your tax return, get out a conversation with a tax strategist and figure out what you can be doing from a holistic approach to reduce your tax bill. And when you do, I can almost guarantee you, you will no longer fear IRS. You have to understand that your tax liability is going to be driven by everything that happens on your tax return. And although crypto may be a big number, it's not the only number that we have to focus on. So the things that I need you to do is, number one, I need you to make sure you realize that you have to take in consideration everything on your tax return. Number two, I want you to also consider, you have to take in consideration your lifestyle, the things that you're doing. Are you paying for private school? Can we get that written off? Are you paying for elderly care for your parents? How can we get that written off? Are you currently making donations to your church or someplace or doing some philanthropic type of work? How can we use that to reduce your taxes? I love taxes. I love reducing taxes for people with crypto. And there's things that you can do. The key is you have to take action, and you have to take action now. You got to become big picture and get out of that tunnel vision. If you enjoyed this video, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. I cannot wait to see you on the next video.